Hi, welcome to open source Radionics. In the AetherOnePi, now you have a new button here on the left side in the dashboard. You see here is the browser. If you click on that, it will open the browser and you will land here on this dashboard. So here are some buttons. Home, analysis, map, and map is what is of interest today because this is a new feature, and you will land here in the dark mode of the map. You can click on light, and also you have the possibility here to select some bookmarks, like for example world. It is zoomed out to show maybe the entire world. And what I like you to show today is how to use analysis in this case. For example, I have asked ChatGPT to list me some places which are really high polluted, and for in this example I will use Delhi in India, and in contrast very clean places, well, only in relation very clean, it's what is, for example, Zurich and Vancouver in Canada. Now I have put them on my bookmark, New Delhi in India, and you can use the cycle here to select the area of your interest, how much you want to analyze. I will go more in like that. For example, you can zoom in with your mouse, and here you see when it's selected, because if it's not selected you will not see the analyze button, but if you select it you see here analyze, and you click that, and now you see here is the table, and I switch over to the dark mode because it's better to take a look at. Okay, here you have almost the same what you have in the AetherOnePi. You can check the general vitality. So if you click the first time, you will see the general vitality of the entire place, which is 633. And now if you continue to click this button, you will see it is assigned a number that is the general vitality of the rate. Okay, so I will check every single rate now by clicking, and we have 3 hits, and a hit is it is called a hit if it's over 1000, or it is over 1000 is a hit. So if you take a look before we go to this these rates here on the bottom, let's take a look. What is the first rate? It's oxygenium. Oxygenium is oxygen and you can click here on the link, and you can see what the Materia Medica of John Henry Clarke says about, and we can see it's well, oxygen is a problem in such a huge city, and it can cause anemia, cancer, coryza, cough, diabetes, and so on. So a lot of problems related to the bad air in this region. It's a big city. So what I normally do is to take a look on the Materia Medica of the textbook. When I say Materia Medica, I mean textbook of the homeopathic remedies. So here you see zincum iudatum, and it contains also cough, like oxygen has cough. So we see here a relation between zincum and oxygen. So the bad air brings the symptom cough. So we have another remedy here. The name is too difficult to pronounce, but you can use this word here, pertussin, and it has also cough. So colquelcium, coquelicunimum, I don't know. Pertussin and zincum and oxygen all have one clinical symptom in common, which is cough. Okay, let's see saccharum officinale, which is sugar. Okay, and this has, for example, other problems like ascites, cataract, chlorosis, cornea, opacity of cornea, problems with the eyes, diabetes, and so on. So diabetes maybe is the problem in this area because people eat too much sugar, too much fast food, and you will normally see saccharum officinale where people misuse the food, and maybe there's too much fast food consumption in this area. And it's not only fast food, but maybe also the lifestyle. It's fast lifestyle, stressful, and so on. So saccharum officinale is probably an indication for that. Now let's go to another bookmark. For example, Switzerland, Zurich. And Zurich is a city which was, let's take a look again on what ChatGPT wrote. It has sustainable transportation, efficient waste management, in contrast to New Delhi, which has a lot of vehicular exhaust, industrial emissions. So this is the reason, because of the bad air and the cough. But in Zurich, Switzerland, we can expect that the air is better. Well, I was in Zurich once, and I can say it's a big city, so the air is not really that good. But let's check what the analysis says. Now, after you have drawn your cycle, you click on analysis or analyze, and then you continue with check. The general vitality is very low right now. Maybe the air is not so good. So if I continue to check each rate, okay, we have one hit Eupatorium perfoliatum, and let's take a look here. Well, back pain, pain in the bones. Eupatorium is a typical for influenza. Yeah, it's also written here, influenza. So if you open the Materia Medica and the textbook of John Henry Clark, you will see here the clinical symptoms which are an indication that this remedy was used with a lot of success in by many practitioners all over the world. So when you see here clinical, this symptoms are of very high relevance. But you can also go down where the symptoms are listed from mind, head to the toes and to the skin. So you can see here what normally they have for each level of, for example, on the mind, the feels at night as if going out of his mind. So there is a lot of discomfort, very restless, cannot keep still, and so on. So, but it's the typical remedy for influenza. Now let's take a look. This is an indication that when you see here general vitality of 260, it could mean that this area here is full of people with right now influenza. I don't know. Let's take a look at euphorbium. Does this have influenza too? Yes. So no wonder, and they have cough too. So the air is not so good, but no, it's the remedy of euphorbium. It's really another remedy for influenza, and they have bone pain too. So these are the two remedies have something in common. Maybe this kind of influenza generates a lot of pain in the bones. And normally I would search here for gelsemium, because this remedy has this symptom too, but I don't see it right now because I have limited the amount of rates to 20. Maybe I will increase the number, but normally for an area analysis 20 are more than enough. So here we see other remedies, and you can search Rus diversiloba. Here we see chickenpox, which is it's not influenza, but it's an infectious disease. So you can add that to this sort of remedy, Rumex. Yeah, and so on. Now let's go to the next city, which is Vancouver in Canada. And you can clear the analysis here with this red button. When you hover with your mouse over the buttons, you see what they are good for. Yeah. Now Vancouver is here. I zoom in. The center of the stage, the center of the city is maybe here. I don't know Vancouver. I will take the airport as the center, like this, and click on Analyze, and again check for each rate. All right. Triosteum, they have this problem too. Influenza. And Senecio, no influenza. So it seems, because the general vitality is higher, that this city is not affected so much from problems of pollution. You can take a look here. Maybe you see something that indicates some form of pollution of chemicals. Sometimes I've seen benzenum and petroleum and other rates that indicates a pollution of the earth by oils, but I didn't see nothing here of similar like that. So now let's go to Naples in Italy. This is a city with high pollution. Napoli, city in Italy. I zoom out so you can see where it is, more or like in the south. Now let's make an analysis of the harbor Porto, the harbor of the region here. Okay. I already see something. So this is strange. I made a check for general vitality, 655, more or less what I expect. It's not really the most healthy place, but interesting is I didn't have not even one hit, no hit on the first run. I can repeat that, but let's just see what is happening here. We have saponinum, and we can see here fever and boils. Maybe we can recheck. Sometimes it's because we don't have a strong focus. Maybe because right now I'm recording. I'm not used to record a video for YouTube, and when you do that for yourself at home, you need to be very calm, very focused, and then maybe you will get better results. So I will recheck again, or maybe I will delete the cycle and reanalyze it. Okay, Pepsinum ist the first hit, and Pepsinum is the ferment found in gastric juice. And okay, this is typical for Italy, or let's say for this region here of Naples, because I explain. People here are used to eat a lot. They are overweight. They eat a lot of pizza and fast food and pasta and too much meat. And so Pepsinum is a typical indication for bad digestion. And when I see this first thing is I try to see if there are more than just one remedy that is good for digestion. And I know from experience zinc has relation to that. Let's take a look. Maybe to the stomach. Yeah, it has a lot of symptoms. Rising with oppressive pain in chest, sore rising after a meal, and so on, after drinking milk, and so on. Yeah, it's nausea, vomiting, and so on. So now this is is just a very fast way to analyze and to show you some of the features. But if you really want to focus and with your intention, then use a textbook like this one, for example. Yeah. Sometimes I use it like that. Then I write what is my intention. So what do we have? Porta di massa. This is the hair ball. Then I click again on analyze and check again the general vitality. By writing down your intention, your focus is a lot more concentrated. It is even better to write it down on paper. So if you write it down on paper and then you analyze, then your focus is very high and you can get incredible results. Okay, this is the feature of the new version of AetherOnePi, and you will get it by downloading the new version. I will upload it today, so you can try out. If you see this text here, this is still a work in progress. Improvements will follow, so be patient. A lot more improvements will follow in the software. The software is open source, it's free, so you can just download it and use it. You need Java 1.8 and not the most recent one like 22 or 17, because the software is based on processing, and this allows only to use Java 1.8. So when you encounter some problems with your installation, please use Java 1.8. Most people who contact me asking for help, technical help, why their software does not start, it's because of this reason, because Java 1.8 is required. So if you subscribe, you will be noticed about new videos, and maybe you want to support me on Patreon too. Okay, bye.